Hypoxia continues to claim lives. It's estimated that fatalities due to hypoxia occur at least once every 2 years, usually due to an undetected loss of pressure or an oxygen systems failure. One of the best known incidents occurred in 2005, when 121 people were killed in the Helios Airways disaster in Greece.
Just a few minutes after 9 in the morning, Helios Airways Flight 522 lifts off into the bright sunshine.
In this case, the plane failed to pressurise from takeoff, yet aircrew had succumbed to hypoxia before action could be taken.
Both of my equipment cooling lights are off.
This is normal. Can you please confirm your problem?
Everyone, please put the oxygen masks on.
Current regulations require aircrew to be aware of hypoxia, yet accidents are still regularly occurring. This evidence points to a gap in knowledge about hypoxia.
Can you confirm that the pressurization panel is set to auto?
When warning systems fail or are misinterpreted, mere theoretical training may not be enough.
They are not switched off.
Even the most experienced pilots can underestimate the insidious nature of hypoxia.
Which is why scientists from GO2Altitude in Melbourne, Australia, have developed a revolutionary, self-contained hypoxia education system. This allows each of the aircrew to experience their own effects of hypoxia firsthand in a safe and controlled environment. Whilst theoretical knowledge of explosive decompression is usually adequate, it's very difficult for aircrew to gain useful knowledge about gradually developing hypoxia. In the event of slow cabin decompression, there's a very real danger that untrained aircrew will not recognise symptoms of hypoxia in time to appropriately react. As with all emergency procedures, practical training is the most effective way to prepare each member of the crew for the reality of their own symptoms. A thorough knowledge of hypoxia, therefore, is essential. That's because there's a wide range of individual reactions to hypoxic conditions, so it is important that you are familiar with how hypoxia affects you. At 25,000 feet, you would typically have less than 3 minutes to recognise and react to hypoxia. And of course, your time of useful consciousness decreases further with increasing altitude. So it's also important that sensitive individuals may alert other crew to their symptoms as early as possible. Typical reactions can be subtle and include difficulty concentrating, impaired coordination, distorted vision, headache and lightheadedness, heart palpitations and deeper breathing. Research has shown that aircrew who have undergone practical hypoxia training are more likely to recognise in-flight symptoms in time to take necessary action. Therein lies the importance of practical training. Traditionally, hyperbaric chambers have been used for practical training. However, this costly approach does carry certain risks.
Normobaric hypoxia training is as equally effective as hypobaric training for hypoxia awareness in aviators. The good thing about normobaric training is that it does not come with the same risks of hypobaric training, such as barotrauma and decompression illness. The GO2Altitude system has been shown through extensive testing to provide a very safe and effective form of normobaric hypoxia training that can benefit civilian and military aviators.
Studies have shown that normobaric hypoxia awareness provides the same experience without the associated hazards of training in a hyperbaric chamber. However, laboratory gas mix setups are awkward to use and do not offer sophisticated safety features or reporting capabilities. Until now, no practical hypoxia awareness system has been available. The revolutionary GO2Altitude education system is the ideal solution. This fully integrated system is simple to operate, safe, and delivers a truly beneficial learning experience. GO2Altitude monitors the physiological and cognitive responses of subjects under normobaric hypoxic conditions. And of course, its comprehensive reporting process allows you to effectively evaluate your individual reaction. The GO2Altitude system features its own on-site high-altitude and oxygenated air generator. Training providers are able to easily set up the required altitude profile as well as safety cut-off parameters. A theoretical module on altitude physiology is also supplied in line with regulatory requirements. Subjects wear a finger-clipped pulse oximeter and hold the breathing mask to their face. Then it's a simple matter of following the software program. Utilising a touchscreen interface, subjects complete cognitive testing whilst physiological data is collected. There can be some interesting reactions. A video of the experience is provided to students for viewing later. Some students do not have an immediate recollection of their impaired performance. The video serves as an important reminder. After completing a half-hour theoretical and practical session with the GO2Altitude simulator, even the most experienced pilots are often surprised by their results. Remember, nobody is immune to the effects of hypoxia. The session may be terminated at any time by either the training supervisor or the subject. Oxygen-enriched air is automatically supplied through the same mask. At the end of the session, subjects receive an extensive report outlining their test responses. A debriefing process is undertaken to ensure subjects gain maximum benefit from their experience. Students are now aware of the sensations that are experienced with a decreasing level of blood oxygen saturation. Remember, the most valuable training for aircrew is when they are able to gain a practical understanding of their own reaction to hypoxia.
The experience obviously gives them the knowledge to be aware of what may be happening to them. So having done it in the training, they may realise or recognise it as it comes on.
A survey conducted by the Federal Aviation Administration found that more than half of pilots believe they have not received sufficient hypoxia training via theoretical means, and nearly all pilots surveyed would undertake practical normobaric training if it was readily available. The beauty of the GO2Altitude system is that it offers an efficient educational experience that places a minimal burden on training resources. It is available with any number of training seats, which easily provides capacity for recurrent training of all flight personnel. Installation and on-site operator training is provided, and maintenance plans are available. The system can be customised to suit the specific training requirements of any organisation.
GO2Altitude truly is a hypoxia training system for the 21st century. No other training system in the world offers fully integrated, easy to use, safe and effective hypoxia training. The GO2Altitude system adds real value to your training capabilities. Aviation safety is comprised of a whole range of important components. Until now, there has been a gap in knowledge of hypoxia. GO2Altitude is the system that completes the safety picture.